What's going on there, YouTube? And welcome back to another comic book video. This is the channel where we sit down and cover different kinds of comic book stories from Marvel, DC, and even IDW as well. Now guys, we're going to jump back over to Marvel and continue our coverage over the Ultimate Marvel Universe. And right now we are covering a big event called Ultimatum, and we are covering the main storyline and the tie-ins as well. Except in this video right here, we're going to continue with the main storyline and pick up with chapter 3, Ultimatum number 3. And in this book right here, of course, we have more deaths in this book right here. And some of these deaths are totally not needed, but again, they were trying to change things up for the Ultimate Marvel Universe. But anyways, I do hope you like today's video, and if you do, please hit that like button and subscribe. But let's go ahead and dive into Ultimatum number 3. I do hope you enjoy. To open up this chapter of Ultimatum, we pick up with the Scarlet Witch talking to Magneto about everything he has done so far. Now this does seem like it is all in his head at first, but as she talks to him, we learn who is dead now in this universe. Forge, Polaris, Emma Frost, and the list goes on, just telling us that Marvel was literally cleaning the house out when it came to their characters in this universe. Except this is where we learn that this is really not the Scarlet Witch, except this is Mystique using her powers to pretend to be the Scarlet Witch, where of course Magneto does not like that. But he goes on to talk about how he is going to lead mutants into a better future. Now this is where we see Jamie Madrox appear, and he wants to kill Magneto, which is strange, but you have Magneto say that this is not the original Jamie Madrox, and this is an important line. It may seem like a throwaway line, except this line means something, and we will learn what this means in Ultimate X-Men number 100. Now picking back up with Hawkeye and Hank Pym, in Ultimatum number 2, we saw the Blob eating the Wasp, which was really messed up. Except in this book, you have Hank Pym get angry about that, picks up the Blob and bites his head off, which is also messed up. And we see Hank Pym having a hard time with the idea of losing his wife. And you have Hank Pym pick up Wasp's body and say that he can save her somehow. And for Hawkeye, he tries to tell Hank Pym that, hey, your wife is gone. But Hank Pym is not listening. And we then jump over to Wolverine, who is in the sewers, and this is where he finds the body of Nightcrawler, where we knew he was already dead, but just to show us that the X-Men are looking for their teammates' bodies. On the surface, we see Cyclops, Iceman, and Jean Grey talking to Angel about how they are going to bring down Magneto. And Angel, of course, wants to go now and by himself because, well, Dazzler was killed by all of this mess. Where we both know that Angel would not stand a chance against Magneto or really anyone on Magneto's side. And you have Wolverine walk out and try to reason with Angel, where of course Angel is still not thinking straight about what to do. And you have Storm stop him from leaving and finally snap him back to reality. Except this is where you have Jean Grey find out and tells the X-Men that Charles Xavier is dead. We then pick up with Thor and Captain America while they are in Valhalla, which is the afterlife that is neither heaven or hell. But we see them fighting against Hela's army of the dead. And Hela told Thor that if he is able to defeat her army of the dead, she will bring Valkyrie back to life. Where of course, when we do pick back up with them, they have actually defeated the army. And this is where Hela confronts Captain America and Thor, where she does hand over the body of Valkyrie, but will not bring her back to life, because she needs someone to stay here while everyone else can leave. Except we see Captain America offer to stay, and this section closes with us believing that Captain America is going to stay here in Valhalla. Now we go over to the Triskelion, the home base of S.H.I.E.L.D., where you see S.H.I.E.L.D. is trying to defend their base against some Jamie Maddox clones. And these clones are basically suicide bombers, and these guys are giving S.H.I.E.L.D. and Iron Man a run for their money. Except this is where Hawkeye steps in with Hank Pym, of course, here to help out with this problem. Now you have Hank Pym hand Wasp's body over to Iron Man and tell him to take care of her and look up the file Jocasta Project. And before we are able to learn more about the project, this is where we get our last few pages of Hank Pym, where we see Hank Pym start to let most of the Jamie Maddox clones get on him. Also, he grabs some of the clones as well, where Iron Man and Hawkeye knows what he is planning to do. Take all of the clones of Jamie Maddox out in the middle of the river, and we see all the bombers let their bomb explode, killing off Hank Pym. This leads to Valkyrie waking up and telling us that Thor or Captain America took the offer from Hela. One had to stay while everyone else was given the chance to leave. Iron Man finds Valkyrie and she tells him that Thor is dead. Except this leads to them checking up on Captain America, and this tells us that Thor was the one who took the offer, meaning that Thor's soul is gone and Captain America and Valkyrie are alive. And this leads to Captain America finding out about Hank Pym and Janet being killed off, and he decided it is time to bring down Magneto. And this is where we end this book right here. And so guys, please leave me a like down below and also subscribe to the channel for more content to come in the near future. Also, any suggestions on books I should read, well, please let me know in the comments below, because you never know, your suggestion could be a future video down the road. But guys, I'm out of here and I will see you on the next comic book video. Later, guys.